The Black Effect.
So, have you guys been social media? It puts a lot of things in your face, whether you want to see it or not. I want Arenthal James Simpson.
Oh my God! Who bought him an Obama phone? Is the question I want to know.
I need him to have a seat. Oh my goodness, everything bothers me. I remember the first time like he did like a Twitter video or something, and then it like circulated. I was like, oh, well that's a voice I never needed to hear ever. Like
No.
And now he's like doing TikToks with like disinfecting, like making fun of y'all's president, everybody else's president.
Yeah, not mine.
Bleach and the disinfectant. Then he had Raid, and I was like, what am I looking at? What am I actually?
But you know what? He has that humor that only
he enjoys.
Yeah, and he enjoys it, and I think it's only white people because I'm just like, sir, this is not for us. Like we find nothing funny about this.
It's scary. Every
this
time
is not our humor. How we deal with it.
Every time your big waterhead appears on my timeline, I'm terrified. People make jokes like, "Uh-oh,"
and my thing is, who's recording him?
His
new girlfriend.
I don't think anybody's crazy enough.
But my thing is like, who trusts him? I don't trust him. I would not be your girlfriend because I'd be scared to make you mad.
Correct.
But that was a one-time thing.
Sorry.
It was a one-time thing.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a one-time.
That was a big one-time thing.
He wasn't out here like just killing all his girlfriends. He killed his
that we know
of. He's just it was
that
just
we know
one
of.
It was one ex-wife. That's it.
That we know of. He could have had a girlfriend or whatever.
Corona got you living reckless. No.
Sound you've been sipping bleach.
I had to back away.
Not make excuses for that man.
No, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
My laptop wasn't even plugged up because that would have been
OG
fun
trash.
Recording, and then I just disappeared. He is. Okay. How's everybody?
Everything surrounding him is trash.
Who's happening in the church? What'd you say about the church?
Who said church? I said the whole thing about him is trash.
Oh, I thought you said
church.
Let's talk about the things that happen around church.
No church in the wild for him. Nothing. So besides OJ, how's everything else going?
It's going. You know.
Yeah, I think we are in like the same like mood. This is the sad part.
Yeah.
I think everybody is just having this mood where it's like I don't feel like being positive, but I'm not negative anywhere. It's like just it's a limbo.
So I have a question. Have you guys ever seen the Emoji Movie with the kids?
No.
Yes.
Okay. So that's how I feel. Like the meh emoji every single day. Like I want to be a different emoji. I want to be happy. I might even want to be sad. But no, just every day everything is meh. And I don't know. How do you get out of being that every single day when there's nothing to do to get away from everything? Like
no, there's nothing to do. I think outside would cure it, but you can't go outside. Yeah. I think everybody has made the best of it, but it's like, okay, what else is there? Like, how else am I going to make the best of it? Like I was telling y'all, I have nothing else to organize, and that's what keeps me like calm when I have nothing to do, or when I'm upset. Is what I do is when I organize. I have nothing else to organize. Like,
did you do the baby's room? Go do her room.
Yeah, I did it already. She destroyed it, so I'm not doing it again. She can do it herself, but I did that already. We changed out her hangers, and I moved things around. I have nothing else to organize. I organized under the sink, the cabinets, and everything is in different drawers and containers by how it applies to your body and everything else. Like, I have nothing else to do.
Okay.
Actually, this is a whole waste of good energy because I need her to come help me, quite frankly. I'm not that on point.
I mean, if we stay 6 feet apart, I could probably help you organize.
Impossible.
Again, I wish y'all could see Toya's face.
Girl.
She's disgusted.
No, I'm just saying. Video chatter and then point and say, no, move that there. That's what you could do. It's no way you're going to be able to really stay 6 feet apart. Like, it's
Fine.
That's not fun. That's basically watching TV.
I don't think that we're even like staying 6 feet. I know I'm not the measurement queen, but don't nobody really be 6 feet apart in the market. Like, cause then you're not taking into the account your cart. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not even standing on the spot, right? Joanne, move. Like, so no, y'all can't organize 6 feet apart. It's not gonna work. Just let you know.
No. And am I the only person who thinks like, is this really 6 feet between this square and this square? Because if a 6-foot man laid down here, would he fit in this space?
It's not enough.
Because I just be having questions.
It's like more 5.5.
Make your husband lay down. Be like, check this out.
It's not 6 feet.
No, it's not.
Who's 6 feet?
We're just all trying to figure. Derek not 6 feet. No.
I guess I'm not supposed to be telling his business, but no.
I mean.
Maybe it just looks that way because I'm so short. So that
perhaps
I'm not to say because he's definitely not.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not that I be like watching basketball, like looking for measurements or nothing, but
we all know the thrill of a 6-footer.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Well, that conversation.
Outside of that, I think everything else has been good.
Man.
We're trying to get back to normal. We know that we missed you guys on our end, but we're back. We're here. So
yeah,
I feel good.
Yeah, definitely. We needed some woosah, some time apart to collect ourselves, and we had to make sure that it was okay because we was gonna come up in here next time and be like, yeah, so life sucks. How we make content about that? How we talk about that? Everybody,
like what do you say?
But I think it hit everyone at the same time because it wasn't just us; it was everyone feeling like, what is going on? Like that whole week, I was just seeing people, and that's why I had to disconnect from social media and like myself. Everyone was like, "Yo, this is crazy. This is bananas. What's going on? This can't be life." Like, no, this is life.
Yeah,
and there's no way to be. We just did enough. We just enough. Schools are closed now indefinitely. Like
until forever.
There's more bad news on top of bad news on top of bad news. Yeah. And I just don't like them. Like, what do you do for summer? Like, there's no summer camp, so like, I'm really gonna have to stick with them until August.
You love it.
I'm now camp director since June. Now I'm gonna turn to camp director. Like, all activities are outside. Like, come on. But yeah, so that's that. So as y'all can hear, we have had a lot going on, and I'm glad that you have caught up. So officially, hello and welcome back to the Black Effect podcast, where we discuss how Black culture affects society and how society clearly has been affecting us. And we're your hosts of this now weekly conversation, and this is Jennifer.
Hi, it's Shanice.
Oh. Hi, I'm Latoya. I don't like that.
Look at that.
Nah, because y'all always trying to play me. I am here still.
Yes, Shanice, I love
Shanice talking about, but that is terrible. That was not authentic at all. Shanice talking about the mad emoji, and I feel like I embody that all the time. So don't make me change my colors for you.
No, but you know what? I love it. I love that about you because that is your authentic self. But you know what? When you change and you're no longer meh, it surprises us. You keep us on our toes. Like that shocked me, and I love it. Don't worry, guys. I love it.
Absolutely ridiculous. So we can get started with Candidly Culture. Look, I can't even talk, y'all. So Candidly Culture is the segment where we discuss our topic of the week. And this week, we are going to dive into sit black and observe. Mm-hmm. So I think that, honestly, that topic can go a couple of different ways, right? There's plenty of instances where at work, we sit black and observe. In our personal lives, we sit black and observe. And sometimes in our relationships, we sit black and observe because I'm trying to figure out who you talking to. So it applies to so many different things. You know, sometimes Jen be hitting that church move with her, I'd be waiting for her to hit a well.
Y'all can't see me. I'm sitting here rocking
She's
back
rocking
and forth,
back and forth like a church
like,
mama.
I
Yep.
was like a church mama, like I'm rocking somebody's kid. I ain't got nobody's kid on my leg. Yep.
So I think a lot of things happened around us in society, and sometimes we don't always have to react off of the very first thing that we see. Sometimes I know that for me, I like to kind of sit back and see where things are going to go, how this is going to play out, what road this is going to take me on. So I think we can get started. Maybe we'll talk about some instances where we like to sit back and observe. And I mean, Jen, she felt kind of passionate about it. So Jen, you wanna jump into it first?
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? So first, I just love the name of this, because when I heard it, I was like, oh, we got to do this. So it's and like you said, it happens 24/7. We were born black, we're gonna die black, so we always sit in black and observe. And I think the first instance, but the first thing that came in my mind actually happened yesterday, while I was working, because y'all know I told you about my coworker who tries my life on a weekly, now daily basis, because it's just the two of us. And she was asking a question. Now, she always talks about random stuff, but then like this one question was, she was asking my opinion. And I told her, I was like, no, we kind of need to like escalate it. And this is something that I have told our CEO when we met him, that we needed to look into. And I'm telling her what needs to happen. Mind you, this was work given to her by our manager's manager. So he didn't ask me. He asked you, which I'm shocked he didn't ask me, because you don't have background in it. But you know what? White face, black face, different. So, so I was like, okay, cool. I'm telling her what needs to happen. And I'm just going in conversation. I'm like, yeah, we need to file a SAR, which is a suspicious activity report. And this is money laundering. We need to look into it. She goes, well, what's that?
Girl,
what do you do all day?
Yeah.
Right. So we touch a lot of different things. We touch credit, we touch risk, we touch a lot, like on the banking side, as far as retail and checks and deposits. And I just sat there and I'm like, so wait, why did they come to you and ask if your resume doesn't state any of this, and mine does? And so why I'm going to have to sit back and observe, because I told you what needs to happen. Now let me see if you're going to tell them how you found this information out.
Of course not.
Because
I'm sorry.
I already have my email. Look, I already have my email ready. Like, hey, such and such told me that you guys are concerned about this kind of account and what needs to happen. Here's my resume that shows you what I'm good at and what I have done, and I can set up a whole department which needs to happen. Like, I'm going to wait to see, because we have our meetings and our one-on-ones next week with our direct manager, to see if she even mentions or says this. Because if not, I kept our chat conversation saved, and I'm gonna attach that, and I'm gonna let him know, don't play me, and I'm gonna let her, don't play me, because I don't understand how we're basically on the same level. We have the same title and everything, and the things that they come to her for, I'm like, she doesn't even know I tell her the information.
Right.
So it's like, why? Because she's been here for what, extra 2 years prior to me.
But you didn't learn nothing.
Resume. But you didn't learn absolutely nothing. And the stuff that you learn and you train me on, you come and ask me about. Hey, do we still do this and do this? We have the same job title.
So if she doesn't give you your credit, like you saying something to your boss, what do you think? How's your boss? Like, what's your boss gonna do about it?
He is my now manager, he is very much hands-on, and he will give you your credit when credit is due. Like when our previous manager left and he became our direct manager, I went into his office and I said, look, this is what I want to learn. This is what I can do. How can we help? Within 30 minutes, he had me already sitting with somebody on his team to learn a different position that would help with my ideas. So I think that I have a good enough relationship with him, where I can be honest and be very frank with him, and he understands that I'm coming to him professionally, but you're also going to know that I'm pissed off, because I've had a few conversations with him, like, well, this doesn't make sense, and I've tried to get this, our previous manager to understand, and he didn't do anything about it. So what can we do? So I've been actually having a lot of meetings with people on his team, because they do like the coding and the strategies a little more extensive than what I do. And I've learned a lot thus far just being at home and just having one-on-one face-to-face meetings. So I'm like, if you just